Hey you YouTubers, TazzMann here, and I'm bringing you another TazzMann's First Look. So last week I was under the impression they were going to release a lot more biomes this week, but they didn't actually release any. So we're going to try and go over some of the biomes a little more in depth, and we're also going to cover the changes in the newest snapshot, which is 13w37a. So to start off here, we now have birch forests, and a birch forest is just like your regular forest. However, it's birch trees instead of the regular forest where we have all different types of trees. So, and it looks as if this birch forest right here is just regular birch. When we come over here, we're now in what's called Birch Forest Hills. And if we come up over here, as you can see, this is Birch Forest Mountain. So it's kind of like there's three flavors of the birch forest. And as you can see in the birch forest, the trees do seem to grow a bit taller than normal, because normally a birch tree is only 4 tall. So this video is going to have lots and lots of cut-ins and outs, because I've got to find each biome to show you them. So this is the birch forest, and let's go find our next biome. I will see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Here's our next biome. We have the new Extreme Hills. Hold on just one sec. So Extreme Hills is different now in the aspect that now there's a lot less grass and stuff. You'll get a lot more stony Extreme Hills. And we have this other Extreme Hills. This is Extreme Hills Plus biome right here that actually contains spruce trees that and there's no snow around. So there's not a lot, nothing really special about this biome. Some of the biomes we'll talk about will actually have some special attributes for that biome. It's also good to know, I mentioned this in my other one, that with your extreme hills, since they are so tall, at a certain level they'll start getting snow, and so you'll get lots of snow-capped mountains. So as you can see here, all these have the snow on the tip. And other biomes can do the same thing as they get taller and taller. Alright, so there is our next biome. So let's go ahead and we'll look for another one. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, our next biome is directly below us, and these are called roofed or black forests. And the reason they're called that is because the trees are fatter, for one, and it's very dark. You end up getting a nice canopy going. Now, one thing about dark places is it is very good for mushrooms to grow, and you actually will find giant mushrooms in this biome. So as you can see here, we have some giant mushrooms, brown one, and you can get the red ones also. They're just randomly spawned. Let's see, you see, what is that right there? Just more fat trees. Also on the ground, a lot of times in these, you can also find mushrooms just growing, the small ones. This is a really small roofed forest biome. Now, another thing to note is these will probably end up being a pretty dangerous place, because it is dark in here, and if we go there, we can see that the lighting level is really low. And right here, something could spawn for sure. The block lights are definitely low. But so there you go. I don't see any red mushrooms, but let's see. So it has a darker grass than your other ones, extremely dense trees. Like I said, monsters will be able to spawn during the day and the night. And let's see what else. it's also supposed to be some kind of, there appears to sometimes be a yellow illuminating mushroom that can be found in here. Or maybe it's just your brown mushrooms kind of glowish. I don't know. That's just what it says on the wiki. So anyway, there's our next biome. Really fat trees. The trunks are usually 4. Now one thing I have found is I don't think if I grow a tree in this biome, it's not going to grow a fat tree. Just like in the Savannah and stuff, where I tried growing a tree in there. Let's see if we can get, let's just double check it. So those are oak trees basically. And let's grab some bone meal. Do a quick test. Alright, so if we plant that tree right there. Yeah, as you can see, this is standard 1 thick. So this, oh, that's spruce wood. So it has oak leaves, spruce wood. So we'll try it with a spruce tree. Thought that looked a little darker. Alright, so let's try that. Come on, grow up. Oops. Maybe we have not enough room. Let's try. I want to make sure we stay in this biome. Nah, see. Yeah, so right now the biomes, from what I've seen, you cannot reproduce the trees that are grown there. So there you go. That is the roofed or the black forest biome. And you can also run across the tops of these things because they're pretty not flat, but they're pretty solid. Very few spots have giant holes in them. Alright, so I'm going to go find another biome and I will be seeing you in a minute. Just really quick, I wanted to show you that that roofed biome we were in was right there, or the roof forest. It actually continues over here, and you can actually see a couple of the red mushrooms there. Let's just take a quick peek down under here. Now, like I said, it is darker in here, so mobs probably can form day and night in this biome. Not seeing a lot of mushrooms on the ground, but I could have swore I saw mushrooms on the ground in this biome. Alright, well, let's just continue on. I just wanted to point that out, that yes, there's what the red mushrooms, you knew what they look like, but that's also available in this biome. Wow, it's a huge biome. Alright, so I will go ahead and look for the next biome, and I will be seeing you in a minute. Okay, here's our next biome. Now, I went over this one a little bit in another video, but I'm still going to do it so everything's in one spot. So here's the Savannah, and the neat thing here is your trees kind of grow on angles. They kind of have this flat canopy on the top. They look pretty cool. This is one other biome. Horses are able to spawn in savanna biomes just like plains, so that gives us a little more of locations that we will be able to find them. In addition, you will also be able to find villages. I just heard a skeleton. Must be a dungeon or something around here. So you can also find villages in savannas. And as I said before, you cannot, oh look, there's a village, but it's not in the savanna. You cannot regrow these trees. The leaves are oak leaves, and the wood is actually jungle wood. And if you try and grow either of those trees in this biome, it simply grows the the regular one. It'll either grow a jungle tree or it will grow an oak tree. So there we go. Alright, so that's about it for the savanna. Let's go find our next biome. Here's another variant of the savanna. We have the savanna plateaus, which has big old hills with nice flat areas on top. Other than that, it's still just like the savanna. So there you go. There's the next biome. Well, I guess this is part of the last biome. Let's look for more. Alright, here's our next one. This is the sunflower plains. Now, aside from the fact that it spawns sunflowers, it's pretty much exactly the same thing as a plains biome, but just much more likely to have sunflowers as a default spawn. So there you go. Let's see if we can find another one. Okay, now here's one other thing. Jungle is not really a new biome, but now you can find watermelons naturally grown inside of a jungle, which is pretty cool because watermelons usually take forever for me to find. But like I said, not a new biome, but a great addition. I'm seeing a lot of this too, where my jungle forms with floaty trees. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but I guess we'll find out if it gets patched. It was a bug. In other words, it's not. I do see also a lot more of this where branches are being implemented in lots of trees, which is awesome. There's another floaty tree, I think. Yep. But anyway, let's head out and search for our next biome. Hello, melons. Alright, so our jungle is just there, and now we have the flower forest. And as you can see, it's like a forest, except for it has tons and tons of flowers. Great place to get your pigments and such. But like I said, other than that, it's just a forest. Contains everything a forest normally carries or contains. Just lots and lots of flowers. So alright, that's that one. Let's look for our next one. And that brings us to our another new biome, which is the taiga. Now as you can see, this is just like the old taiga that we're all used to, except for no snow. We have lots of those ferns. There's also another variant of this called the mega taiga, where the trees have 2x2 trunks, and we'll see if we can find one of those, but hopefully we can. It's kind of hard to find all the biomes because they kind of like being hidden. So let's continue and we'll find our next one. And here's our next one. So as you can see, this might be that new dirt block that doesn't ever grow grass on it. But as you can see here, we have our Mesa biome. And hold on just one second, I need to check something. Alright, sorry about that. So as you can see here, we have our Mesa biome. And basically, this will be a jackpot for finding hardened clay, because that's what everything is. It's all hardened clay. And as you can see, it's really pretty cool. I like it. Also in here, dead bushes spawn quite commonly here. This is kind of weird that we got this. Is that considered a desert? No, it's all Mesa. So here's our Mesa biome, and this is actually a pretty tough biome to find, if you ask me. I've done multiple seeds, or multiple launchings of Minecraft and creating random worlds, and not very easy to find a Mesa biome. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you know what this seed is, because this is a Mega Mesa biome. So let's show you the seed real quick. There you go. So if you're interested, there's the seed right there. And let's go ahead and see if we can find our next biome. Okay, here's our next one. This is an ice plains biome, and as you can see, it's kind of like a plains, but it's covered with snow, and we have scattered spruce trees. And over there is our next biome, or at least a chunk of it. I know these can be really cool looking. This one doesn't look like it's too much, but this is the ice plains spike biome. So and you get all these little spikes of ice, which are kind of cool. And you know, sometimes they can go up pretty high, but as you can see, this is pretty cool. And these kind of are the same biome, just the ice plains and the ice plains spike biome. So those are our next two, and we're getting close to having all of them now. So let me go see if I can find the next biome, and we'll continue from there. See you in a minute. Okay, now this one once again is not a new biome, but this is a revamped old biome, and this is the Swampland. And as you can see, it's been added temperature zones where you can see these patches of grass and such, and they fluctuate depending on biome temperature. Now I don't know if this means there's actual temperatures that are being tracked in the biome, but you can see that as far as how it's supposed to look is this darker, nicer green is actually supposed to be warmer than the lighter green, I believe. I think maybe it's backwards. Also, it seems that as you get closer to shores and stuff, you run into these patchy blocks where there's more just little tiny blocks of swampland, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So that's pretty cool, and I'm excited about all these changes. So let's go ahead and look for our next biome. And we made it! This is the Mega Taiga biome, and this is the a lot of things. This dirt that's down here is the dirt doesn't allow grass to grow on it. In the Mega Taiga biome, you can also find little mossy covered rock, and of course, where'd that tree go? The trees are, some of these trees obviously are 2x2, and we also have that podzol dirt stuff. Don't need that. So there you go. That is the Mega Taiga. Lots of mossy cobble, and I think, let me just check my list. The other biome per se is called the deep ocean. I don't know that we could actually do anything with deep ocean, but because you can't really tell. But basically, the deep ocean, normally the ocean goes down pretty deep, but then you can you hit the bottom fairly, and you can usually swim up. Oh, look at that poor pig. And you can get out of the water, but the deep ocean actually goes either down to level 20, or sometimes you'll find deep ocean that actually goes all the way down to bedrock, so with a fine sheet of gravel, I believe, at the bottom. Now let's see some other things about the Mega Taiga that maybe I forgot. You will sometimes find mushrooms growing. I forgot to mention that. Sometimes, there you go. There's some brown mushrooms growing on the podzol. And there's probably some red ones around here somewhere too. But I think that's about it. You can get ferns, the mossy cobblestone. Yeah. So, those are the biggest things about it. And like I said, the other one is called Deep Ocean, and it's just an ocean that goes all the way down to bedrock, basically. Sometimes it goes down to level 20, other times it actually goes all the way to bedrock. So, pretty fun. I don't think there are, let me just check my list real quick. Mega Taiga, Deep Ocean. So that's about it. So now there's not a lot that has changed with this version. I don't think I went over it, but one of the other things in the last snapshot is when you hit the ground, you see that little explosion, and it's based off of if you fall more than 3 blocks, I believe, you'll see that. If you fall from 3 blocks, you do not see that. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Or maybe it's higher than 3 blocks. Yeah, higher than 3 blocks, you can see that little, because you actually take damage. And as you notice, it also depends on how far you fall as to how big that circle is. See, just a tiny one. If we come way up here and drop, nice big one there. So the other thing, really the only other big thing that's happened in this next snapshot is now you can make different size portals. You still have the minimum size of what it's always been. So, it has to be your standard portal. Oops, that ain't it. Which I believe is 5 tall, 4 wide. The other thing is now you can light a portal in any location. It doesn't have to be just the one location. And you can make it wider. You can make it odd shapes now. I don't think you can make like a circle. Let's try that real quick, just for giggles. Oops, I meant to put you here. Boop. Alright, so I don't really think you can actually do this, but it'll be fun to try. So there we go, it's definitely bigger. Let's see if it'll light. No. But if we actually made this nice and square, and I don't think you need the middle pieces just like the poor man's one. But if we do that, there you go. And once again, you light it anywhere you want, which is different. It used to be that you had to light it right there at the bottom. Now you can actually light it anywhere you want. So there you go. Let me just check really quick. I'll be right back in 1 minute. I'm just going to check the notes and make sure I got the majority of the things covered. So hold on. Okay, we're back. So here's the other things that are new in Snapshot 13w37a is you can also now, we can get rid of that, you can also now, the chat system's been worked on, so now you can, like when you take a snapshot, as you see here, if we hit enter and we have our mouse, we can actually click on that and it actually opens it up. You can't see that, but more linking stuff. Also, if you're on a server and someone's name's over here, you can click on their name and it'll actually open up a private message to that person. So that's really cool. Awesome work, Dinnerbone. We love it. And the other thing is, you used to have to remember all kinds of IDs. Like, for example, give T4ZZ, is it 137? Yes, see a command block. However, now we can just type, I wonder if it does completion. Let's see if that, oh, BL. No, I wonder if there's an underscore. No. Whoops. Let's do this. No. That's an odd item. However, things like stone and such, instead of having to type give me 24 stone, I can actually just type STONE stone and say 64, and there you go. So now you can actually get a lot of items just by typing them. What the exact syntax, I think plans are going to be to add command completion. Let's try that. No, it doesn't do anything. No. Let's try diamond. DIAMOND 64. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to actually remember all of them. Now there might be some things that you do not give. There might be some things that you have to learn the right syntax for, but a lot easier than memorizing numbers, if you ask me. So I think that's about it, guys. I think we've covered all our biomes, and we've also looked at the highlights of the snapshot. A lot of the other things are behind the scenes, more for your map makers and you know, level designers, adventure guys. I think, I mean, there's things for the checking blocks, which it's all, a lot has been done with the command blocks. And like, for example, now you can actually have, I believe it's up to 256 character limit command, where it used to be a lot less. I wonder if these go very far down, or if it's just like a ball. It's just like a ball. So you know, those are the new things. If you want to know more of the technical stuff, leave a comment below letting me know that you're interested in some of the more nitty-gritty stuff, and we'll look into getting that in a video. But other than that, I think we're good to go. And if you guys like this video and want to see more and inspire me to make more, go ahead and click the thumbs up button down below, right below this video, right down over there-ish. And also, you can always follow me on Twitter. Just go to twitter.com/T4ZZM4NN, and what's that? Heard an Enderman. And click the follow button, and then you'll be notified of everything going on in my world. And other than that, guys, that's about all. And don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.